This is a 2021 Gibson SG Standard Tribute in the natural walnut finish. The guitar has a maple neck, 22 frets, 490 R and T pickups, and it has the large batwing pickguard. The idea behind this guitar is to have a reasonably priced entry-level model that does not compromise on substance. That is, you have the basic features of an SG Standard, you have the same pickups, the same electronics, the same mahogany body, the same tuners, but none of the fancy appointments. So just dot inlays, unbound rosewood fretboard, no fret nibs, a satin finish, and no mother of pearl inlays on the headstock. In this video, I'll play you some sounds, we'll see some pictures, and I'll talk about 10 things I love about the guitar, and then 5 things that are perhaps not quite as great. Great thing number 1, simplicity. Now, I don't know about you, but I like my SGs simple. With Les Pauls, I like all the bling that you can possibly slather onto a guitar, but an SG, in my book, should be a lean, mean rocking machine. And this is exactly what this is. It's the bare bones of what makes an SG an SG. That's all you pay for. That's really all you need. Great thing number 2, the sound. I bought this guitar chiefly because I had an SG itch that I needed to scratch. I wanted that SG growl that sounds just a bit more raspy and aggressive than a Les Paul or a 335. Now, does this guitar deliver on that? Hell yeah. Great thing number 3 is the look. You can't really argue with the look of a stripped down SG. Either you like it or you don't, but to me, this is exactly how I want an SG to look. Great thing number 4 is the neck. This model has a maple neck that is not super thin, but it's very comfortable to play. Plus, I really like the look of a light neck against the rosewood fretboard or the black front of the headstock. Great thing number 5, it's so light, it's ridiculous. I originally bought this guitar as a backup for gigs, but it's become my number 1 for rehearsing and for gigging. Why? Well, why don't you try to strap on a 335 and have that around your neck for 3 hours straight? This puppy here is light and comfortable all through the set. Great thing number 6, the resonance. This is the first thing that I noticed about this guitar, even without plugging it in. When you play it acoustically, the entire body resonates, so it's like a purring cat that sits on your lap. It sings, and it's really loud. Great thing number 7, no neck dive. Does your SG suffer from neck dive dysfunction? Ask your doctor if a maple neck is right for you. Light, hard wood that stays up when you need it to. Say goodbye to neck dive, say hello to rocking out all night. Great thing number 8, nice strap holders. Yep, this may seem like a small detail, but The strap holders are really nice. They're big and chunky and sturdy, and they just feel nice. I like them. Great thing number 9, the case. The guitar comes with a sturdy, soft case that you can use as a backpack. Now, would I have preferred a hard case? Maybe so, but then again, this is so much lighter and more practical. I'm really happy with it. Great thing number 10, the case candy. You get a truss rod cover that says Tribute, but the guitar ships with a second one that is just black, which I put on the guitar. Also, you can put on the poker chip if you like the look of it. I haven't put it on, just because I like the simplicity. Okay, so those were 10 great things. What about the not so great things? Drawback number 1 is the price. In the US, if you buy this model new, it will set you back more than $1,200. In Europe, it's around the 1,000 mark. In my opinion, that price point is stretching it a bit, especially when you consider that entry-level SGs used to go for something like 500 just 2 or 3 years ago. I got this one here lightly used for about 700, and that I think is a good price for what it is. Do you get guitars that are better crafted for that price? Yeah, definitely. Quality control and good pricing, that's not exactly what Gibson is known for, but ultimately you've got to decide what you're willing to put down. In my opinion, the retail price for this one is a bit high. Drawback number 2, the frets. The fretwork is okay, but it's not stellar. In some places the polish could be just a little smoother. There's no fret sprout, there are no really scratchy frets, but on the whole, this is one place where it shows that this is a lower tier Gibson. Drawback number 3, the fretboard. The fretboard is rosewood that has a fairly coarse grain. It's pretty to look at, but the way it is put on the neck is not completely flush and smooth. So there's a little ridge that you can feel if you look for it. Does it impact playability? No. Does it bother me? No, not really. But it might bother someone who's really picky about this kind of thing. So if you buy one and you then want to sell it again, then it could become an issue. Drawback number 4, the pots. The electronics in this one are identical to an SG Standard, but somehow I'm not really impressed with the pots. I like to roll off a little volume or tone every now and then on my 335, and I've tried the same thing on this one without, though, getting the same results. Again, it's not something that bothers me a lot because the guitar gives me great sounds with volume and tone wide open. So if that's how you play, well, then this is not even an issue. Drawback number 5, no thumb bleeders. Alright, so I said I like my SGs as simple as possible, but then I like to have thumb bleeders with the pots so that I can see if I'm on a 10 or on a 6. They'd be easy enough to add, so I guess this is also not a big deal. So that's it. 10 things that I think are great. 5 things that I don't like as much, but overall I think you can tell I really love this thing. It's a keeper, it's gonna stay in the house. It sounds great, plays great, and it's virtually impossible not to pick it up and play it when you see it. So thanks for watching. See you again next time. Bye.